Not looking hopeful, is it? No, this is where the trial is to get the class upgrade. Oh, is it this desert? Am I looking at the wrong desert? Is that the problem? Maybe I remembered it was a desert and I just assumed it was the big one. Maybe it's this one. It looks like we can't get to the other continent without the airship. Yeah, okay. I've been looking at the wrong place. Alright. So our next step is to go see Bahamut. And we're going to do the Citadel of Trials, which will allow us to upgrade our classes. Kind of crazy to think that even the first Final Fantasy let you upgrade your classes. That's pretty cool, actually. Alright, we are officially airship bound. Alright, so we need to head to that set of islands out in the middle of the ocean. Alright, so this is the Citadel of Trials here. You'll notice it's surrounded by marsh and then woods. There's a river and woods and marsh. To get there, we can't land the airship in any of that. So to get there, we have to like land the airship like all the way out here. But before we go to the Citadel of Trials, let's actually go talk to Bahamut and I guess sort of like get the quest. These little islands here with the holes in them lead to the dragons. There we go. Have you spoken with our King Bahamut? The Dragon King confers a great honor upon the brave. It is customary for a dragon to venture northeast to the Citadel of Trials. There he must test his mettle by claiming a token of courage from within. The legendary rat tail. The form of the token of courage takes changes with the times. Do not let its appearance deceive you. Alright. This is where Bahamut himself is, right? Yeah. I am the Dragon King Bahamut. I confer honor upon those whose strength and courage are true. Return to me with a token of your courage. So, that's all we gotta do. I believe there are also some items on these islands, but I think it's mostly just like money. Nothing like Sword of Awesomeness or anything. Oh, I say let's go do the trial. I don't think you actually have to talk to Bahamut first. It just seems better story-wise if you don't just randomly go here for no reason. Get him here. I'm sure you can land like right here. Can you? I didn't like any of these blizzards. Oh, you're killing me. Okay, here. We can land here. We gotta walk all the way over there. Freaking were tigers. So after our upgrades, the red wizard is gonna be able to do high level spells. The white mage is gonna be able to do any white magic, and the fighter becomes essentially a paladin and gets some low level white magic, and the monk becomes like a black belt or whatever. If you had a thief, they become like a ninja and get a little bit of black magic, I think. Use attack. Does it turn you to stone? Paralyze you? What's it do? The basilisk. So you would think it probably turns you to stone. And not only can you choose several different classes when you start the game, but there's more options than there are characters. So like, that's like instant replayability because there are 6 classes and only 4 characters, so you have to play at least twice to try all the classes out. And even then, there's more combinations. What's that, guys? Alright. The Citadel Trials. You come bearing the crown, I see. Your fortitude cannot be questioned, indeed not. Very well, I shall grant you the right to undergo the trials. Go now and sit upon the throne. Your courage will be put to the test. If true courage dwells within you, you will find proof of it here. Cool. Essentially, we need to fight like an undead dragon. And that somehow gives us a rat tail, and that proves our courage to Bahamut. Whatever, let's just go to it. We sit on the throne. And we have a teleport maze. I think it's the top one. I don't really remember for sure though. There's a bunch of stuff in here, like equipment wise. I don't remember what it all is, but I know that there's a bunch of chests and stuff. So if we go the wrong way, that's not the end of the world. We might just end up running into a chest. I'm just gonna pick a teleporter at random. And we'll end up where we end up. Make sure our health is still doing alright. Gauntlets. What are the gauntlets? Cast Thundara when used. There you go. Free spell casting. It helps a lot to look at the items sometimes, huh? Going backwards. What we could start doing, attack, attack, go into our items, let's look at these two, like some other ones might cast something too. The farther you get into the game, the more times you get swords and etc. that actually cast spells, which are amazing because they don't cost any MP. They're even more amazing in the original ones where you didn't have MP and you had spells per day. Alright, so this, we want to... Can we reorder this right here? Not here? Alright, so we'll do Gauntlet. And we can't have them both do Gauntlet, right? I think only one person can use an item, yeah. Per turn. Like, that's way more damage than he normally does, I think. And you can just do that every turn for the rest of the game. We'll get better ones later. There's actually a lot of equipment that casts spells. Very helpful when you're doing a solo run with a non-spellcaster. When you start getting those, then suddenly you have spells anyways. Alright, let's reorder our items to make it easier to use that. So let's pick up these gauntlets. Move them up. We'll put them where the echo grass is. Try the left one. Let's try the top one. Huh. The bottom one? I don't know if your magic stat affects how well you cast spells from an item. It might. Be interesting to check out. We should test that. So he does about 50 damage against these guys with that item. If our monk uses it, no, he won't use it this time. Don't have poison. Try the bottom one. Bottom one. Going in circles a little bit here. Alright, let's let the fighter use it this time. See if he does 50 damage with it. Yeah, he is a little bit less, but I mean it's not a huge amount. He was in the mid to high 40s instead of the mid to low 50s. Like it was like maybe 10 damage difference at most. If we look at their stats, like his... Do they have a magic stat in this game? They have a magic level. Intelligence. His intelligence is 8. The red mage's is 19. You'd think there would have been a bigger difference. Alright, let's try the right one. Okay. Got that. It looks like these guys only have like 100 hit points, maybe. Nice. Let's try this way. Alright, we got 2 teleporters here, and it continues onward. Let's try the first one. Alright, no, that was backwards, I think. Yeah. Bottom one. Bottom one. Right one. Back here again. Oh, teleport mazes. Gotta be crazy. Try this one. Right, progress. There's some more chests in here. Nightmares. Huh. I thought it would hit harder than that. I wonder what the snort ability does. I missed with it, so I don't know. Just like blows some air at the white mage. It blinded him. Okay. Do we have the spell for that? We do not have blindness. And I don't think we have eye drops, do we? Alright, well, he's blind for a bit. The healing staff. Cast heal when used. Heal heals at the whole party for a little bit of HP. Her attack sucks anyways. Let's just equip that on her. She doesn't have to equip it to use it as an item, but it's just easier to get to this way. So she could just do that every turn now if we wanted to. Free heal. It's not a huge heal, but it's free. We would actually prefer we didn't get more levels than we have to here. Not that it matters a huge amount, but the lower level you are when you switch classes, the better, because you get bigger stat increases for the upgraded class than you do for the low level class. Steel gloves, another ice brand, and a ruby armlet. How are we doing on health? We have some health. Not bad. Whenever you see a chest like that that's just already open, what that usually means is that chest was linked to another chest. Sometimes in Final Fantasy 1 there are chests where like two chests are actually the same chest, and just you get the item from whichever one you open first, and then the other one will just be opened. It's a kind of a weird mechanic, but it's a thing that they did. Alright, so this is the end of the dungeon here. We got our rat's tail. Sitting on that chair will get us out of here, but it also means we're going to have to fight the boss. Let's do it. Dragon zombies. Since they're zombies, Dia should work on them. Of course, we didn't actually pick up the strong version of Dia, but they're not exactly hard either. And done. And just like that, we've got the rat tail, and we've escaped from the castle. And we can head on back to Bahamut and upgrade all of our characters. So let's go do that. We gotta walk back to our airship though. Man, this is an annoying walk. They make you park so far away. Thankfully we have the magical fast forward button, which I am using tonight. Worms. These are like wyverns, kind of. Sandworm. All kinds of different spellings of worms. Is it a worm or a worm? Very important question when you feel like playing D&D and it's like, you're suddenly attacked by a worm. And it's like, okay. Worm? When you say worm, what kind of worm do you mean? One of them is scarier than the other. Alright. And just like that, we're back. So, after we get this class upgrade, the next thing on our list of things to do is going to be to do the final 2 crystals. So the crystal there always comes last, that's Tiamat. So next one up is actually going to be the crystal of water. We're going to have to fight the Kraken, is the fiend that'll be guarding that one. Long has it been since men of courage stood before me. Your bravery would seem worthy of consideration. The rat's tail you carry is a fitting token of courage and strength. So be it. I shall honor you with titles befitting your valor. Alright, sprite upgrade. Alright. Now we have a knight, a master, a red wizard, and a white wizard. We also have 300,000 gil that we collected during all of that. We're going to go ahead and save the game. And we can go shopping. There's a lot of new spells that we can afford now. And that we can actually equip now that we have the upgraded classes. And if we look, our fighter can now learn up to level 3 white magic. And we got level 6 on the red wizard. So, should take advantage of that. We still gotta level up more before we get to level 7 and 8 magic on the wizards. And I believe eventually the fighter will get up to, is it level 4? I don't think 5, I think 4 white magic? He's essentially a paladin. They call him a knight, but like he's got like some white magic too. Alright. So with our newly upgraded classes, let's get a move on. Check our map. There's some places that we want to go.